Okay, perhaps we can move on. Some of these concerns arise from whether we will have enough Singaporeans just to replace ourselves. Our first priority is to build as strong a Singaporean core as we possibly can by encouraging more Singaporeans to get married and have more children, and at an earlier age. There are some positive signs. Our surveys show that 85% of singles want to get married, and 8 in 10 married couples want to have 2 to 3 children. In fact, I was in a Treasury building this morning, having a meeting and something else, and one of the staff brought a newborn baby in. So I asked her, "Oh, is this your first?" She said, No, this is my third. So I'm seeing more people with 3 children, 2 children, 3 children and more. And I see that as a positive sign. So what we want to do is to do our best to create an environment that supports Singaporeans to fulfill this desire. And in fact, since 1987, we have encouraged Singaporeans to have 3 or more children. And since 2001, we have redoubled our efforts and put in place a comprehensive marriage and parenthood package. And these measures were enhanced again in 2004 and 2008. And again, we are now currently studying further enhancements, and we'd like to have your views on that tonight as well. So we are considering various permutations, and so it's useful to have a sense from you which of these measures you feel will make the biggest difference to encourage more Singaporeans to get married and to have children earlier. So maybe I can ask you this question now. Finding the right partner. Of course, that's quite fundamental to getting onto the escalator in the first place. Owning a home. Because many young people feel that unless they have a place of their own, a nest of their own, they don't feel so comfortable starting a family. That's quite understandable. More financial help. For example, baby bonus, tax reliefs, because having a baby does increase the costs to a couple and families. Better childcare options, because many families today, young families, are twin working families. Both husband and wife are working. And although we have grandparents around, grandparents too may be working, or grandparents say, no, I want my independence. Please, bring the grandchildren over only when I feel free, when I am free, and not necessarily when you need them to be looked after. And I want my freedom too. Better work-life balance. People working too late, people are on the email too late at night, and they're sort of communing more with the email than with their spouses. And maybe a more family-friendly culture in Singapore. So, for example, if we have this young man coming along for the forum this evening, do we say, no, this is for adults only, or we allow him to come in? Or do we say, well, we find a nice place for you so that you can have some childcare while you attend this forum? So I think there are many family-friendly type things that we can do in Singapore. So let's see. That's interesting. Work-life balance, family-friendly culture and society. Finding the right partner. Oh, this is a very interesting outcome. Because the outcome here is really people are wanting more time. People are wanting a more friendly kind of society and environment. And that, although financial, owning a home, and better childcare and so forth, these are important issues as well. Actually, the work-life balance, family-friendly culture, finding the right partner, these are the soft issues which you feel are more important to starting a family, having children. And that's my sense too. Because actually, starting a family and having children is a very personal decision. And if you decide that that's something which is important to you, which you want to do, which brings fulfillment and satisfaction and happiness to your life, then all the other things matter less. But if you're not so sure that that's what you want, then all the other things become very good excuses not to proceed. So I'm actually quite heartened to see this. And so all those employers out there who are here today, have a look at better work-life balance and then see what you can do to help us to boost our sort of marriage and parenthood figures. And also family-friendly culture in society. So both of them together account for something like 60% of the feedback that we have today. Now let's see how that compares to the feedback that we've been receiving in NPTD over these last 6-7 months. Well, indeed, work-life balance and mindsets are very, very big points there. Work-life balance, mindsets, very big points. Cost of raising children, also very big. And I think that is indeed an issue which concerns many parents. But certainly, work-life balance, mindsets, those are very big items and issues there. So in many ways, I think your feedback this evening helps to reaffirm and reconfirm some of the feedback that we've been getting directly from various people who we've spoken to and have sent in their ideas. So we have to strike and create a supportive and conducive environment for raising children, and we hope that couples will make that decision to start a family even if circumstances don't quite fit their expectations completely or perfectly. And with all of us doing our part, I hope that our birth rate can increase. Now, this was the line that we have just now. Maybe at least to 1.4 or 1.5. And it was not so long ago in this red circle area that our birth rate was around 1.4 to 1.5 in the late 1990s and the early 2000s. Of course, I think it would be very good if our birth rate was higher than 1.5, but I think it will take time to change this, and it will need really a huge effort from everyone to get there. But I hope that one day we will get there.